I have a long story to tell you. Okay, so yesterday I came home and I was really lazy and I was just laying in bed and I didn't want to text anyone, but James texted me and he just texts me. James is the person I dated in March, and he texted me, um, how are you? How's your day? And he does that like once a week, and I'm like, fine. And then, but anyway, I answered him after a few hours. It was already late, and then I was just like, fine. And he was just like, I was like, how are you? I guess. And he was like, have kind of a crazy stalker. Um, he's been harassing me and my mom because I broke up with him. He contacted my work and told them that I'm crazy and that I should be fired immediately. And he's been posting really weird things. I didn't know about any of this. So apparently it was after he met me or whatever. It was like April or whatever. Maybe the month after that. And then, so the person's name is Matthew Hardy's. And he sent me a picture, and it's the guy's Facebook. And so the guy is posting pictures of them together, um, like snuggling and kissing and stuff. And then he said, "I knew him for 1 week, George." And let me read you what the guy posted on Facebook with the pictures, many pictures of them kissing. "We even wore the same clothes, and it was on accident. 4 years I have waited for this man, to find this man, so I could kiss him. One good kiss, I'm rock hard with one kiss, falling in love one kiss." That's not English. I don't know what the. So this person is like, okay. 4 fucking years, find man like this. And then lots of like broken hearts and sad emojis. Anyway, and then his profile picture is this. This is on Facebook. And then he said, James said, if you Google his name, Matthew Hardy's, he's been arrested a bunch of times for all types of stuff. And then all I said was, oh my god, I feel sick. And then this made me afraid. So here's my immediate reaction. This sounds like how I see James, is how he sees this guy. Because I only dated him for 1 month. And he was like doing all types of weird shit. He took pictures just like this of us like staring into each other's eyes. And I'm like, I've known you for 7 days. And then he never posted it online. But he did send them to me like last month. And I'm like, what's this? And then, so this sounds like the stuff he does to me. So then I was just like, he's making this guy up. He never dated a Matthew. And he's making it up so he can get my attention and my pity. And he wants me involved in this. So I was like, this guy's psych. Okay, James is finally, he's crazy now. And he's gonna kill me. And he has been to this house once because he helped me move. So I was like, he knows where I live. He's probably outside right now. He's gonna kill me. So, he was normal. Well, he wasn't normal, but he was socially challenged. But he he he. It became apparent like the last couple weeks that I knew him, that he like probably has like an alcoholism problem or something like that, because he would just say stuff that was so paranoid and like weird to me, and I'm like, how much did you have to drink? Like, and he, so, like I was never like scared but like for a split second there was a time when I was like, this person is disturbed. But he's like seeing things. He's like, why is your face like that? Why you always? And like, I don't know. One time I like cried because um I couldn't find a way out of an argument with him because that's how nonsensical his logic seemed. And I was like, there's no point arguing. And then he was just like, oh, that's rich. You're gonna cry now? I don't buy it for a second. And he was just like so cold and like weird. I'm like, this guy could kill someone. And it's like, anyway. So I was like, this is it. He's gonna come kill me. So, I did. Okay, the other thing about him that was really creepy, he had like a really almost like a photographic memory. His memory was so weird. And like the first night that I met him, he just asked me kind of like casually, like, so, dating, like, um, tell me about your last boyfriend. And then like, I don't know how to edit myself, and I don't know how to not be honest. So I answered so straightforward that like I told him about Andrew and like everything that happened. Maybe in like a shortened version, but like it was all there. And I was just like, he was so clingy the first week, and then started like saying I love you and stuff like that. It was just like so fast. And then James proceeded to do everything I said in the next coming weeks. But then he knew that he was doing it because he has this amazing, he's like, I have like a really good memory. And then he would remember that he would be like, I'm acting like Andrew, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Please don't say that. And he's like, I can't say their names. And I'm like, no, you shouldn't do that. And so some of the things, yeah, like some of the things in this guy's Matthews, this supposed stalker, like some of the things, it sounded like things that he said to me. Like, I've waited all these years for a guy like you, and you're not like the other guys, and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay. He made this Facebook. He made this up, and this is a trap for me, and he's gonna come kill me, and he just wants my attention, and there's nothing I can do now. There's no escape. And then he's using his amazing memory, and he's gonna like make a perfect hell for me. And then he also, I told him at some point, because this is something Natalie brags about, is like how I should be like a private detective because I can find people really easy. So then I thought, he's already saying like George, if you Google his name, he has been arrested, and it's like he knows that I do my homework like that. So he knew I immediately, as soon as he said his name, I was gonna find this guy. So he made like a whole thing, and like so I thought this was like he picked a guy that's like got a name that has a record. Anyway, that's what I thought. And it's true that there is like, and it's a Worcester record. Like he has like restraining orders, assault, domestic assault, like stuff like that. And it's exactly like he said. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know what to do about these texts. What does he want from me? And so he said, how do you think I feel? Because I said, oh my God. And he said, how do you think I said, oh my God, but I think he's trying to kill me. And he said, how do you think I feel? This stalker climbed on my deck and tried to break in. I had to call 911. And then there's the flowers. And then he sent me a picture of flowers with a card. And it says like, I don't deserve forgiveness, James. Okay. And then, so this was last night. And he said, I'm really afraid. You know how close that is to here. He told me where the guy allegedly lives. one night he barged in, and thank God Laura was here. Laura's James's friend. And to calm him down, I don't know what would have happened. I'm never going on Grindr again. I don't care how lonely I am. And all I said was, I'm speechless, because I'm thinking this is like the most elaborate lie I've ever heard. And then I've never had anything like this happen to me. This is the only guy I've talked to after you. And I said, I'm so sorry. It sounds like a nightmare. And he said, I'm trying to stay away from my house. Anyway, have you been seeing your friends? And I was like, no. And then I picked up my phone and I called Samantha. And I said, Samantha, you need to look at this. I think this guy's gonna come kill me. Read this text he sent me. And like, so I went on the guy's Facebook, Matthew the Stalker, and it seems manufactured because like the words are so like shallow in like a way that's like, oh my god, there was a suicide note up. It said, like, there was a thing, there was the newest post said from like an hour before that. And then I'm thinking like James has probably blocked him on all the social media because he must be like posting pictures of him and stuff and saying weird shit. So then he's like, he probably hasn't seen this. But there was like so much posts from that day of like about James, of James, poems about James, and then like pictures. Anyway, so, and then the suicide, and then it said, there was a post that said, hello, Matthew was found dead today of an apparent suicide with a suicide note, something to do with his ex-boyfriend. I will be making his poetry on this page, this Facebook page, available for you to enjoy his art. And I'm reading this like, and then I'm looking up like police records because I'm like, did this guy really kill himself? And there was nothing. But even though he does exist like on other media, he's real, I guess. But the suicide, I'm like, and James probably doesn't know about this. And I'm like, I'm not the one to tell him because James is also gonna fly off the handle and kill me. So he's probably, or he's like trying, or he set it up on this fake Facebook for me to find out about his death, and then that this is he wants me to say, James, the guy is dead, and then it's gonna be like a huge scene between us, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell him. So then anyway, but that's a thing, and I couldn't find the death. So then I'm like, this is all made up. This is made up. James is tricking me. And then Samantha's just on the other line like, George, and she's like looking at, she's like, James? Who's James? Who is Matthew? I'm so confused. And then, so what happened next? So Matthew's Facebook, I was like, Samantha, look at this Facebook, tell me what you think, because like, even though like there's a lot of posts, but like most of them are recent, and then like there's one that goes back to 2012, but like this could be like James's Facebook that he just like edited the posts, and it's like an old Facebook, so it still could be like fake, you know, because it doesn't, like, there's not a lot of friends, there's nobody talking to him, there's no comments, so like it could be all just like made up a Facebook. But and then I went, and then Samantha said, yeah, or it could be like your Brooke, you had Brooke going for a long time, so you could have posts from 2012 or whatever too. And I was just like, right. So then I went on his Facebook, James' Facebook, and I can't see it, like I erased him or whatever, but like a bunch of his posts are gone as well. So then I was just like, he could have used his real Facebook and just like become Matthew and then put up a dummy Facebook for James. I like had a whole thing going. It's plausible. And then anyway, but this guy looks familiar. I'm like, I think I've seen this Matthew Stalker person around here. If I could find him, or like, I don't know. And then, so I'm still thinking I'm gonna get killed. And I'm like, Samantha, he's probably outside. So what happens next? I get a Snapchat from Andrew, and it's like some silly thing about like a selfie I posted or something. And then I said, Andrew, help me. Have you seen this man? because Andrew knows every single gay person in Massachusetts, so he definitely knows everybody in Worcester because that's where he lives. So then I sent a picture of Matthew the stalker, and then you know how there's like a delay when you message somebody on Snapchat? Well, he was like, yes, please answer me. I'm concerned for your safety. And then, like, you know, there's a while you have to wait for the person to get off the snap, and then you go in. And then so I was like, I'm fine. And then he was like, can I call you? So then Andrew called me.